Save $2 on fresh strawberries, 1 pound package, only $4.99. Save more than half price on fresh Purdue chicken thighs or drumsticks, only $1.79 per pound. Save $1.91 on Kraft mayonnaise, 30-ounce jar, only $4.89. Tough and strong, your choice of Good Sense Tall Kitchen or trash bags, only $2.19. Carolina rice, 5-pound bag, only $5.39. All stores open Monday through Saturday until 10 p.m. and Sunday 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. for your shopping convenience.
You can count on us.
Live from Bermuda Broadcasting, this is ZBM TV9 News.
Good evening, everyone. It's Thursday, June 29th, 2017. I'm Diane Brewer, and thank you for joining us tonight. National Security Minister Jeff Barron tonight responding to the firestorm surrounding remarks linked to his sister's Facebook page. The views expressed on social media were so fiery and inflammatory that it has the entire country talking about it tonight. We get our story from Terai Trott.
Screenshots of racist and inflammatory remarks from a Facebook account under the name of Mr. Barron's sister circulated rapidly last night, appeared to target the island's black population. However, a time later, the account holder posted another message suggesting her account had been compromised and that the earlier statements did not reflect her moral values before deleting the account. The incident sparked Mr. Barron to issue a statement saying, "Last evening, I was alerted to a post on my sister's Facebook page and immediately called her to express my concern and disapproval of language and content on what was posted. I was outraged." Minister Barron further stating, "I cannot control words and actions of others. However, I can control my reaction to them. So I've quickly concluded that the best way for me to address this publicly is to be straightforward. I do not condone this type of divisive, hurtful language. I do not support discriminatory and or racist comments. It has no place in our discourse. It is not in my heart to feel this way." Minister Barron also writing, "I am a Bermudian who cherishes our diversity. I am a father who teaches strong Bermudian values to my son through actions and through words. I am a candidate and have a campaign that does not perpetuate nor does it tolerate divisive rhetoric. Lastly, and most importantly to me, the statement is not submitted as a result of a request or a demand by anyone. I am submitting this personally because it is the right thing to do, and I will continue to address any divisiveness from anyone in Bermuda to strengthen Bermuda."
Meanwhile, racial justice activist Lynn Winfield, the president of the anti-racism group CURB, condemning the Facebook comments and stating they have shocked not only the black community but the white community too. Speaking to Terai Trott, she stressed she was reacting on a personal capacity and not on behalf of CURB.
Well, the kind of post that was put out there is something I've heard about a lot, and I've been told about it, and I've been told about the kind of things that are said. And I've had, I and Curb have both had people coming to the office telling us of various things, but want it done confidentially. But then to see it in writing is shocking, and to see it literally written out there and so derogatorily is very, very shocking, because I think even if you know, and even if people have told you this goes on, when you actually see it in black and white and it's printed there with almost a sort of arrogance about it, then one realizes how it does permeate this society, and it is part of this society, and a part that I know that many people, both black and white, are horrified about. I think in particular this post also spoke to a sense of supremacy and control and power and privilege, because to be able to have the gall to put a post like that on Facebook in a majority black country, to feel that you're safe to do so and that you have enough people in your Facebook group that perhaps support where you're coming from, just speaks to the huge disconnect that people who think this way in our society have with the rest of the community.
What do you make of this statement put out by Minister Jeff Barron?
My initial thoughts were that he did the right thing in that he came out immediately and made a statement. I think he recognizes the post for what it is and what it has caused the community. I have...
Stay with us. More news in tonight's AccuWeather forecast after the break.
You can count on us.
Save $2 on juicy red whole seedless watermelons, $14.99 each. Save half price on fresh boneless pork chops, $3.49 per pound. Kraft barbecue sauce, only $2.09 for an 18-ounce bottle. Buy one, get one free Lay's stacked potato chips, 5.7-ounce package, 2 for $2.42. Drink the real thing, Coca-Cola soda, 2-liter bottles, just $3.99. All stores open Monday through Saturday until 10 p.m. and Sunday 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. for your shopping convenience.
You can count on us.
Welcome to Parlerville Pharmacy. How can I help you? Parloville Pharmacy is a full-service retail pharmacy in the heart of Hamilton. We're your owner-operated independent community pharmacy with the friendly neighborhood service that sets us apart.
We take the time to get to know you.
Explain your medications.
And to answer any questions you may have.
If you have trouble keeping track of your prescriptions, over-the-counter medications, and vitamins, ask about our monitored dosage systems, or MDS. With the MDS packaging system, we'll actively manage your medications and simplify your life. We welcome special orders and requests for bespoke medications. You'll find a wide range of beauty and personal care products, including many high-quality European beauty and personal care items. We also have a travel section.
You can trust us
with your health and well-being,
and to provide you with caring, expert service.
Parloville Pharmacy, your prescription for health.
The world is getting smaller.
We travel more.
We see more.
We do more.
So you need a bigger health plan like Premier Health.
You have easy access to benefits at home.
1 million U.S. providers accept your ID card
for college, vacation, and business travel.
With 24/7 worldwide assistance,
U.S. pharmacy benefits,
and 96% of claims settled in 5 days,
Premier Health offers you the care you deserve.
Colonial, where people come first.
CGIGroup.com.
Welcome back. Government tonight hitting back hard against public remarks that it lacks commitment to the island's education system. It comes after the Bermuda Union of Teachers last week called on the government to give education the same attention they gave to the America's Cup. Tarai Trott has an update.
I'd like to see, Mike, just 50% of the care and excitement and all of the attention that was paid to that event that took place up on Dockyard. I just want to see 50% of it from our government.
Education Minister Cole Simons, in his rebuttal, takes aim at the BUT's position that education be prioritized by the government or face continued action from teachers. And he mentions the opposition PLP for spreading what he calls misinformation and for allegedly continuing to mislead the country by stating that the OBA government is not committed to the development and education of young people. The minister going on to point to key financial figures from the 2017-18 budget, which he believes proves that government has been committed to education despite the sentiments of the BUT and the opposition. He points to one figure that shows salaries and wages increased by 3% and 6% respectively due to substitute teachers and paraprofessionals. The increases came in for a total of $2.3 million. Meanwhile, the minister giving attention to the Bermuda College, which received a capital grant for campus-wide projects, including building upgrades, health and safety, and security enhancements. There was a more than $3 million allocation for school maintenance under the Department of Public Works. Similar cash funding for works at Cedar Bridge Academy and school bathroom renovations of $1.07 million and $500,000 respectively were granted. And included on the lengthy list of budgetary items is $1.8 million for early childhood education. Minister Simon stressing that the education of our children is fundamental to producing educated and productive and positive citizens. Elsewhere, Premier Michael Dunkley weighing in on the education discussion, he released a copy of a letter sent to BUT General Secretary Mike Charles. In it, the Premier highlights the school report, which identified numerous issues in education, and states that Minister Simons has provided updates on progress. The Premier further writing that government has addressed the aging school infrastructure, but notes work in this regard is temporary. Mr. Dunkley notes that when his government took power in 2012, they faced many pressing issues and has since been able to oversee the creation of jobs and the stabilization of the economy and the hosting of the America's Cup. Tarai Trott reporting for Bermuda Broadcasting News.
In other news, the Progressive Labor Party leveling criticism at the One Bermuda Alliance government for seemingly placing other projects ahead of improvements to the public education system. Former MPs held a press conference at Alaska Hall, and Jasmine Patterson reports.
Speaking at a press conference at Alaska Hall, MPs Diallo Rebane, Levita Fogo, and Neville Terrell outlined the PLP's intention to prioritize and properly fund the public school system, something they say the OBA has not accomplished in their 5-year term.
Under this government, our children have been forced to go without. Even more importantly, they have been forced to go without while the OBA government has needed money to help fund 2 vanity projects, the disastrous airport deal and the celebratory America's Cup. They have sacrificed our children, the future of our country, and has caused great harm throughout the educational system.
Chief concerns of the PLP are the incidences of mold and bird mite infestation at various government schools, plus teachers funding supplies out of their own pocket. Mr. Rebane says that Bermuda College has also suffered. MP Neville Tyrrell suggesting strict budgeting for the education portfolio.
Confidence in the system is at an all-time low. Quite frankly, enough is enough. The first thing that we will do is ensure education funding. With the PLP government, this means combining our promise with our priority. The PLP will be the first government to ring-fence the education budget. This means that once the education budget is set, the funds cannot be used for any other purpose. There will be no mid-year appropriation. When the budget is set, when the priority it needs is enshrined, the funds will be untouchable.
In response to the budget figures highlighted by Education Minister Cole Simons, MP Levita Fogo says there are no significant changes.
When we looked at the budget that was allocated for this school year coming up, it was only approximately $2 million above the budget of last year, which means that that budget truly only reflects things like increases to one's salary. There was never any monies put in place that would address the major issues that we're looking at throughout our school system when it comes to resources, the structure of the buildings, and the like.
The PLP say they are in full support of the Bermuda Union of Teachers and would also support a comprehensive school review. Jasmine Patterson reporting for Bermuda Broadcasting News.
Turning to weather news, gorgeous sunny weather for our Friday and Saturday. Here's the latest from AccuWeather headquarters.
AccuWeather is presented by BF&M Insurance Group. We now go to AccuWeather headquarters.
This forecast is brought to you by the BF&M Insurance Group, and that front that we've been talking about is now far off to our east. Here it is. With that, we certainly did see more cloud coverage and also some showers here throughout the day. They are now kind of pushing away from the island. So taking a look at our current conditions, 82 degrees across the island. Our humidity is down as well, 69%. Winds out of the northeast, 8 to 12 knots. Our water temperature is nice and warm, 82 degrees, so very comfortable there. Waves inside the reef around 1 foot and outside 2 to 3 feet. So if you are going to be in the ocean, enjoy yourself. Just, of course, be careful. Tonight it's going to be dry. A couple clouds left over, 77 degrees for our overnight low. And tomorrow we can't rule out a brief shower, but it's going to be mainly sunny, a couple of clouds, and just gorgeous weather. 85 degrees for our temperature. Taking a look at our tide time. Well, the first high tide is at 2:10 in the morning, Friday. Second one at 2:50 in the afternoon, also on Friday. If you're heading out, well, we have a couple gateway forecasts for you as well. Toronto, 81 degrees with some thunderstorms. New York, nice and dry. Same story for Boston. Atlanta and Miami, though, we are seeing showers and thunderstorms here this evening. And in London, some wet weather as well. 71 degrees there. In the Caribbean, well, it's also very humid and also wet. So Jamaica, 90 degrees with thunderstorms. Barbados and Trinidad, very similar stories there. 91 degrees in Trinidad. So we have high pressure in place now, which means the next couple of days through Sunday at least, it's going to be gorgeous. Plenty of sunshine, a couple of clouds, temperatures right around 85 degrees. But then Monday and Tuesday, our weather changes and we have an uptick in showers. So we certainly have some more wet weather heading in our direction here on Monday and Tuesday. Stay tuned to Ocean 89, Power 95, and Inspire 105 for all your latest on news and weather.
AccuWeather was presented by BF&M Insurance Group.
Imagine a kind of comfort that's unique to you. Serta did. The Serta iComfort Hybrid Sleep System. The first hybrid mattress that combines advanced coils with our triple action gel memory foam. For comfort that cradles, supports, and cools you. It's comfort reimagined. The iComfort Hybrid Sleep System.
Exclusively available at Big Savings Zone, Southside, St. David's.
The Bermuda National Athletics Association, in conjunction with the Bermuda Tourism Authority, presents the second annual Bermuda Invitational Permit Meet featuring world-class athletes, Olympians, former Olympians from across the globe, and our own Bermuda elite athletes. In addition, for the first time, a para-event featuring Jessica Lewis. This event will be held Saturday, July 1st, beginning 6 p.m. at the National Sports Center. You don't want to miss this exciting event, providing 2 hours of competitive action. For more information, go to athleticsbda.com. Tickets can be purchased online at bermudatix.bm.
Impressive, yes. And now more common to see these newer, high-tech, energy-efficient buildings around us. Ever thought about how they're maintained?
The facilities management field is a rapidly growing profession.
Work experience is a must, but there comes a point where it can only take you so far. This is where BOMI's FMA program can help you reach the next level.
It is an industry standard. It's recognized throughout the United States and Canada in particular. Matter of fact, the accreditation comes through Canada and the United States.
Today's buildings rely on technology to maximize mechanical systems. The FMA program helps you understand how these technologies work in order to reduce your operating costs.
The FMA designation opens a world of opportunities. Contact the college today at 239-4099 or at college.bm/PACE.
On Saturday, July 1st, at the Snuggle Park. Get ready for Old School Explosion 2017. Prepare for the mature party people come and dance in the Soul Train live. You remember DJ Iceman, DJ Kevon from Flavors, and Juggling Jason. That's the Old School Explosion 2017. Old school reggae, hip-hop, soca, and R&B. This event is free from 8 to 10 p.m. Ticket 15 in advance, 25 available from the Snooker Bar, 27th Century, Caesar's Pharmacy, and Kid and Caboodle. That's all this Saturday at the Snooker Park. This is a Snooker Park Beach. Animal production.
Turning to sports, Bermuda's Youth Commonwealth Games is announced. 4 more medals were claimed at the Island Games in Sweden, and Bermuda's young sailors move up the leaderboard in the Optimist Championships. Let's get these stories and more from Earl Baston.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now declare these games open.
Bermuda's 2017 Youth Commonwealth Games team has been announced. The event will take place in Bahamas, July 19th through to the 23rd. Bermuda will be represented in 4 sports, including track and field, cycling, swimming, and rugby. Multiple medalists at the Carifta Games, Sakari Famous will take part in track and field alongside Danilo Brengman, while the cycling team consists of Junior Caribbean multiple medalists Matthew Oliveira, Caden Hopkins, and Alyssa Rouse. Medalists in the Carifta Swimming Championships and CC Can Championships, swimmers Jesse Washington and Madeline Moore will also take to the pool. Bermuda will be represented by a 14-member strong women's rugby team. Day 4 for Bermuda at the Netless Island Games going on in Gotland produced another 4 medals, but still that gold eludes us. Bermuda won 3 in the sport of cycling and 1 in gymnastics. Sadiq Williams won the silver medal competing in the women's individual road race. She crossed the line in a sprint finish in a time of 2:04:33. Another Bermuda rider stood on the podium as Nicole Mitchell finished 3rd, clocking the same time. Alyssa Rouse was 6th across the line in a time of 2:04:33, and at the same time was Gabriella Arnold, who finished 14th. The Bermuda women's team captured the silver medal. Anna Francoeur won the bronze medal in the gymnastics FIG all-round division to take Bermuda's medal count to 13 overall. The hard work of 178 athletes from 20 countries was put to test as the 2017 North American Optimus Championship qualifying series continued in Canada. 3 races were sailed on day 2 with Ryan Gattery McDonald leading the Bermuda fleet. He started the day in 22nd place and comes off the water in 8th overall and 3rd in the Red Fleet with 25 net points, having won 2 of the 3 races on the day. Sebastian Camp also climbed up the leaderboard. After starting the day 58th, he came off the water in 25th with 33 net points. Camp had a 2nd and a 4th place finish to help his cause. Magnus Ringstad leaped 65 places and is now in 54th with 72 net points. Azai Smith finds himself 70th with 83 net points, and Aiden Lopes holds down the 80th spot with 95 net points. The Wednesday night sailing series continued in the Hamilton Harbor, where 18 boats went to the start line for the latest race. Roberta was the first boat to cross the line. They clocked a time of 1:22.50. Their corrected time of 1:30.45 saw them finish 7th on the night. Smokin was the next boat to cross the line. They clocked a time of 1:25.55, but their corrected time of 1:19.26 saw them finish 1st. Finishing 2nd in a corrected time of 1:22.03 was Air Force, who crossed the line in a time of 1:27.31, and Selena 2 rounded out the top 3 finishers on the night with a corrected time of 1:23.30. Christopher Douglas and Darren Anglin are the One Communications Premier Division and First Division Players of the Week. At today's announcement, Douglas explained what it's like playing with the EastEnders.
Well, it's a team of stars. Everyone knows that. It's like looking at Real Madrid, honestly. Like, you don't want to walk into the field against a team like St. David's right now. So, anyone can take a day off. The rest of us know that someone's going to pick it up, and that's just what's been going on so far. Like, as you said, we've had 3 players of the week, been different players every time, so I can expect another player of the week soon, if not this weekend.
Anglin, who has been bowling well over the last few weeks, attributes his success to
training hard and backing myself. That's basically it. I'm Italian still, you know.
Weston County Cricket Association, in conjunction with host Somerset Bridge Recreation Club, announced the 2017 Weston County Cricket Competition to be held at the Whitehill Field. The competition is set to get underway this coming Saturday, July 1st, with Willowcotts taking on Southampton Rangers. The second round will be held July 8th, where the winners will take on Somerset Bridge. August 12th will see the winners taking on PHC, and the final round, the 4th round, will take place on August 26th, where the winners will meet Warwick Workman. Meanwhile, day 3 of Dowray Rollins and his Sussex teammates' Space Savers County Championship match against Gloucestershire at the Hove was another frustrating day for both teams. Resuming at 31 without loss after 7 overs, Gloucestershire would only manage to bat 51 overs. They reached 150 for 1, Rollins bowling 1 over for 2 runs before rain halted play. Patrick Nisbet continued competing at the Morcel International Horse Jumping event in Belgium. On day 2, Nisbet competed in 2 classes. Nisbet, riding Balaz, finished 6th, competing in the 1.30 meter CSI 2 phases class. The pair clocked a clear first round time of 46.88, and then they clocked a clear second phase time of 32.90. During the 1.40 meter CSI 2 phases class, Nisbet and Quavadez Hayate Z finished 49th. They recorded a time of 45.39, but they had 8 penalty fault points. Nisbet and Da Vinci finished 50th. They also had 8 penalty fault points, while clocking a time of 45.66. The Flyboys defeated the Hoop Stars in Bermuda Basketball Association City League's action inside the Cedar Ridge Academy Gymnasium last evening. Dion Easton led the Flyboys to victory with 19 points. He also grabbed 9 rebounds, with John Lee adding 14 points. Omar Wolf scored a game-high 28 points for the Hoop Stars, with Rye Aronson adding 14 points. I'm Earl Baisden with Bermuda Broadcasting Sports.
Open 9 to 7, Monday to Saturday, on 41 Victoria Street in Hamilton for your home appliance and hardware needs. Sears, washers and dryers, refrigerators and freezers, gas ovens and electric ranges, a large array of Craftsman tools and accessories, lawn and garden tools, fitness equipment, outdoor furniture, barbecue grills, and much, much more. Open 9 to 7, Monday to Saturday. Sears, bringing Bermuda the best variety at everyday low prices.
They say you play basketball, you play football, you play tennis, but you can't play boxing. You have to fight. I remember the night it went completely downhill. It was a massive tumor that had wrapped itself around my spine. And Dr. Hartle, who was my surgeon, he aced it. They resurrected me. On August 9th, 2014, I became the WBA middleweight champion of the world.
During the next general election, what does your vote mean to you?
My vote will help to create a team of parliamentarians that will help to move Bermuda in a positive direction.
My vote means I really care what happens to my country.
My mom's vote means she cares about the future of our family.
Our vote means a secure future and better opportunities for our children.
O meu voto significa que tenho o direito de dar a minha opinião.
My vote means carrying out the legacy of my ancestors.
One vote can change our futures. That one vote could be yours. Yeah.
For polling station and other pertinent information, please log on to elections.gov.bm. Parliamentary Registry. Your right, your vote, your future.
A family walk and talk will take place this Sunday, July 2nd, to mark the anniversary of the 1959 theater boycotts. Imagine Bermuda, the Bermuda Aquarium Museum and Zoo, and the Family Center collaborated on the event to recognize the past contributors to civil rights in Bermuda. The walk will start at the Whitney Institute through Flats, where the group formulated the historical plan to boycott, and will finish at the Bermuda Aquarium Museum and Zoo.
The Zoological Society is sponsoring a reception which will also include not only refreshments but entertainment. We'll have people like Gene Steed, we'll have the young pianist and singer Mr. Willard Birch, and we'll also have the Russian School of Dance involved. We're collaborating in this whole event with various sporting clubs in the area. People like Crossroads Football, the Flats Victoria Club, Wolves, and others. And the significance of that is that we're looking back, we're encouraging our community to look back, celebrate, and appreciate those who brought us this far. But what we also want to do is to recognize that as we look at today and draw from that past, we can make for a better Bermuda going into the 21st century.
Executive Director of the Family Center, Martha Dismond, thanks the groups for recognizing the importance of our history.
The Family Center is proud and always grateful to be able to partner with Imagine Bermuda towards these events that bring healing to this community by basing these events upon the strengths of Bermuda. At some point, we have to get to a place where we all come together many times, often, to not only celebrate our strengths, but to celebrate the culture here and the people who have, transformed the community and are really the natural heroes of this community. And those people are really leading us toward healing that's so necessary. So grateful these young people are here at this event with us today to make sure that we're reminded that this is about their future, but also because of BAMS and the aquarium and the role that they have to play in this, but in partnership.
So once again, the walk begins at 5:30 p.m. this Sunday afternoon at Whitney Institute, followed by refreshments and entertainment at the aquarium. And that's our newscast for tonight. I'm Diane Brewer. Thanks for sharing your Thursday evening with us, everyone. Good night.